some student health centers and city colleges. I work also as a hospitalist at White Memorial. So I kind of wear a lot of hats. So I've been able to use a lot of what I've learned actually through on my patients, including essential oils, but I also do herbs, nutrients, homeopathy. Functional medicine is basically whatever it takes to get your body to do what it was meant to do, which is heal itself, regenerate, and get rid of cancer cells or unhealthy cells. And so I just love that. Especially like if I have a patient that's on all these meds and they really are open and they want to switch over and they're having a lot of side effects, because usually they're on about 10 medications and 5 medications are treating the side effects of the other 5 medications they're taking or worse. And it's usually like this ripple effect. You're not really healing the body. And so what I love about functional medicine is that you heal the body. And then when I found out about essential oils about 6 to 7 years ago, I realized, wow, this is so powerful. I mean, I would recommend teas before and herbs, but now 1 drop of an oil is like 28 cups of tea. So it's just so much more powerful, so much more, it's a great addition to my armamentarium. So that's me. Yeah. Is there anyone else here, teens?
Thank you, Dr. Lisa. Okay, I'm going to go on into my slides here now. So I'm going to share my screen. Dr. Linda Young's here too. Can you introduce yourself, Dr. Linda? She might be working tonight, though. She's an ICU doctor at Huntington Memorial. Are you able to?
When am I not working?
There she is. That's right.
She's amazing.
Well, soon to be retired. No. Anyway, I'm a pediatrician, but also a neonatologist, which just means I take care of premature babies and sick newborns. I agree totally with Dr. what Lisa Ma said. Traditional medicine, you end up treating side effects with more medications. So that's what I'm teaching parents of my patients to, look to natural solutions first, especially when it comes to antibiotics. It's worked great for my family. I haven't been to the drugstore, I don't know, in probably over 5 years. So, and very happy with what essential oils have helped with my family and also with my friends and customers. Can't hear you, Tina.
Okay. Oh, thank you so much. Thank you so much, Dr. Linda. Okay, at any time during my presentation, if you have a success story to share or if you have a question to ask, you can interrupt me, it's fine. Okay, we always love to hear how you use oils and how it's been successful for you, because we learn from you. We don't learn just from the doctors or the nurses on this call, but from the users too, okay? So this is Essential Oils Made Easy. The goal of this class is to empower you. Like Dr. Linda said, she hasn't been to the drugstore in like 4 years. That's very empowering to know that what you have in your home, you can use for your ailments. Tonight, I'm going to cover 3 cool things about oils, 3 ways to use them, and how to get the oils into your home. So the first thing is that they are generally safe. When used properly, there are rarely any side effects and actually many side benefits. So for example, for toenail fungus, tea tree oil and oregano are very effective. And one of the side benefits is that they really optimize your immunity. So when you're putting the tea tree or oregano oil on your big toe to help with that fungus, you're also increasing the immunity in your body. That's a side benefit. The essential oils are extracted from plants, and they have very wonderful benefits. Just like Dr. Lisa said, that teas are from plants too, but the oils are 50 to 70 times more powerful than the herbs a lot of times. They are certified pure therapeutic grade from doTERRA. So what doTERRA labels on the bottle is actually what's in the bottle. You're not going to find that with every other essential oil company because they don't do the amount of testing that doTERRA does. If the essential oil doesn't meet the constituent properties that are therapeutic, meaning like they help the body in like a medicinal way, then doTERRA will not bottle that essential oil. Peppermint essential oil is very energizing and can replace your cup of coffee that you need, that second cup. It promotes clear breathing. It's excellent for opening up the sinuses. So if you have sinus issues, this is a great one. It also helps to cool the body. So if you have a fever or if you have hot flashes, peppermint is very convenient and effective to use. It also relieves head tension. A lot of us carry head tension because of our tense neck muscles. So peppermint is very good to put behind your neck to prevent that tension from building up in your head. Essential oils are also effective. They actually work within the cell. So in this visual, you'll see a cell and you'll see those orange waves. That's the essential oil getting into the cell. The essential oils are small enough to actually diffuse in, and because they're lipophilic, it pass through the cell membrane. On Guard essential oil in particular has been shown in studies to decrease viral replication. Viruses actually invade our cells, use the machinery within our cells to replicate themselves. And what On Guard essential oil does is it disrupts that process so that virus cannot replicate. And that's really powerful because that's helping to keep us healthy. Believe it or not, we are around viruses, bacteria, fungus all the time. And it's our immune system that's always fighting those things off from becoming overgrown to the point where our system cannot function, okay? And so what the essential oils do is it helps our immune system to fight that viral load, which is the amount of viruses, helps to fight that bacterial load. So it's within a level that it doesn't overwhelm our system, okay? So that's why if you start to feel sick, you wanna use that On Guard regularly. Drink it in your water, put it on your wrist, put it in your diffuser, smell it, put it on your neck, put a scarf on. When you put a scarf on, what it does is it kind of holds that oil in, helps the oil to diffuse in. Same thing, that's what coconut oil does too. Okay, so essential oils are affordable. They're really literally pennies per drop. So in a bottle that is 15 ml, that's like 250 drops. That's like 250 treatments. So initially there is an investment, you know, because like lavender, for example, is a $23 oil, I think. But you have 250 drops to treat your insomnia, to help your anxiety, to help your allergies. This is an antihistamine, so it's similar to Zyrtec, okay, lavender. Are there any questions so far from what I presented? Okay, let's move on to 3 ways to use essential oils. Okay, the first is to inhale them from either a diffuser or simply from the bottle itself. You see in that the visual there, that woman is just smelling that rose roller. You can put it on your hands and, hi people, this is Peter. This is my twin.
Hello, people. You say hi.
Hi, yeah, he's my older twin.
Hi.
Hi, he's 6. Okay,
I just ate ice cream.
yeah, he just ate ice cream. Well, he was helping me
And
cook.
I used the ice cream for a popsicle.
Oh, yes. Today he was helping me cook pancakes, right?
Yes.
And he burned his finger, and what did mommy put on it?
You know,
Lavender.
yeah.
And it
And
helps.
I was getting a scar.
Yeah, and so it really helped that, right? Helped the pain and helps prevent scarring. Okay, so aromatic helps to affect your mood. It helps to cleanse the air. It also helps to open your airways. The second way to use essential oil is topical. Like I did with Peter today, he got a little burn, so I put the lavender on. That soothed the burn, took away the pain, and also prevents scarring. The other benefits is if you have any type of infection, like a zit, or like eczema, or cellulitis, you know, the topical application of essential oil is very effective for that. Oh, and then pain. A lot of us have pain issues, right? That's how I started, wrist pain. Then application right over the area of pain is very effective as well. The third way to use essential oils is internal, and this can be enjoyed through water, like just a glass of water. You have to use glass or metal or porcelain. Don't use plastic because the essential oils are powerful enough to leach certain grades of plastic. Not all grades, but usually the water bottle grade that is biodegradable is not safe for holding essential oil. So use glass and drink your essential oil. It helps to ease the digestive system. It helps to regulate your body, and It's great to take if you're starting to get sick. Okay. Any questions right now? Okay, I'll move on to, okay, so these are the individual oils. Lemon essential oil is cleansing for the body. It's great to drink in your water. It's also a great cleaner for your homes. You can make your own Windex by using some water, vinegar, and 5 to 10 drops of lemon essential oil. Frankincense essential oil is the king of all oils. This is the one that baby Jesus received from the wise men. It promotes calm feelings. It's anti-aging, helps with lightening age spots, helps with wrinkles as well, and it helps cells perform optimally. All of our cells have DNA in them. It's the blueprint for them to divide and create new cells. If that DNA is damaged, then you get into situations where you have tumors, overgrowth of mutant cells, and frankincense is a great oil to promote cell health.
All
right.
People call frankincense the king of all oils.
Because it's the one that Jesus got. Thank you. So then Digesten is a blend that's very good for the digestive system. It relieves stomach upset, motion sickness, nausea. It's great for meal times to promote digestion if you get bloated or you feel like you've overate or if you have some reflux. Most recently, I've had quite a few people in my community with irritable bowel syndrome and Crohn's, and this is their go-to. They use this topically and they drink it also. And it's been really, really helpful. Okay, Deep Blue essential oil is awesome for aching muscles and joints. It also comes in a very powerful lotion form, helps to ease head tension as well. Breathe essential oil is the one that has a lot of eucalyptus and laurel leaf, which helps to open up the airways. So,
What?
hey, I don't know.
I just
The birthday boy said he didn't get his Haagen-Dazs. So there's a little, anyway, emergency at the house. Okay. So Breathe essential oil helps to open up the airways, and it's very good for sinusitis. If you have any clogging, congestion in the nose, it's helpful for snorers as well. Promotes clear breathing. So this is a good one to diffuse right by your nightstand. Okay. Wild Orange essential oil is energizing. It's invigorating. It's a happy, happy oil. Adaptive. I'm going to have Dr. Lisa talk about this because she loves this oil. She loves Adaptive and Copaiba. So can you talk about that, Lisa? And I think the next one, Citrus Bliss, and then the LOV. Can you go ahead and take over that?
Okay, sure. So Adaptive is amazing. It is a blend of oils, and it was designed to help those with nervous feelings, anxiety, in other words. So whatever anxiety, whether it be panic attacks or OCD, even ADHD, and it's also a mood stabilizer. So if you're feeling too hyped up, a little nervous, it'll bring you down. But also if you're feeling sad, it'll pick up your spirits. So it's cool because it has so many oils in it, and just some up here, some down here, some right in the middle, and and my favorite, of course, is Copaiba, and so I think we're going to talk about Copaiba in a little bit. Let's see, it improves sustained attention. So yeah, if you need your kids to study, it's really good. Good for, let's see what else. Oh yes, very good for lung health. It has a lot of good stuff. But one thing that I accidentally discovered, because it was the only thing that I had on me at the time when the coach, because I am assistant soccer coach, but I really am just the medic, is that he had a fracture in his back from an old Marine accident. And I remember he had a lot of pain and he was on narcotics and he was just feeling horrible. And I just said, hey, you know what? I don't have Copaiba, but I have this Adaptive. Because I carry it with me all the time because I just need it for life. And I said, hey, can I put it on? So I just put it on his back, and he's like, whatever you gave me, my pain went away immediately. So after that, I've been trying it on a lot of my patients, and whether it be pain, whether it be, tremors, essential tremors, that really helps. Parkinson's, that tremor, things that provoke more tremors. So I kind of have a lot of different uses of it, and that's why I love it so much. And it smells like a spa. So the moment you put on it, everyone's like, wow, where am I? Like, it's like it transports you to another world. she said something about citrus bliss, but I don't know if I don't know if I can I switch? Oh, there you go. Oh, copaiba. Okay. So copaiba is next. Copaiba. Okay. So that's like probably the key ingredient to me in adaptive. Copaiba is edible. The other one was just aroma and topical, but this is edible. And so you can put a couple drops in your tongue, and it just can soothe your mind, soothe aches and pains, help you get ready for sleep. The active ingredient, I guess the most powerful constituent in it is beta caryophyllene, which is found in frankincense and lavender and many other oils. But it's like 85% of the oil copaiba is beta caryophyllene. So it hits the CBD2 receptors, beta caryophyllene, and it binds very strong. So if you're taking, or if you know someone who's been on CBD and it's been very effective, well, copaiba will be that much more effective for whatever issue they're facing, whether it be lungs, lung health, whether it be anxiety, whether it be pain, whether it be their immune system, if they're having an autoimmune issue, because 80%, I mean, there's so much of these CBD2 receptors in your gut. So it's really good for your gut. It's good for ulcers and things like that. So it's just very healing. It has very amazing regenerative properties, great for neuropathies. So I use it for almost everything. I put it in all my blends, but it doesn't smell the greatest, and that's why I like Adaptive so much. It really helps change the flavor of this. Although I throw it in my kid's mouth all the time. If I don't know, he has a tendency, he has a really sharp canine, and he bites his mouth all the time. So that always goes in his mouth. Next, is there another slide? Okay, Citrus Bliss. This is obviously Happy Oil Bliss. It's uplifting. You can use it as a perfume. It smells like a creamsicle because it has like everything: lime, grapefruit, bergamot, everything citrus. It's like thrown in there. So it's a really happy oil. And also it's really great for cleaning. So if you want to get your little glass bottle, fill it with water, and put like 20 drops of Citrus Bliss in it, and then use it to clean all your counters, and you'll be happy while you clean. So that's kind of cool. Anything else? I think that's it.
Thanks, Dr. Lisa. Appreciate it. So if you want to be prepared for when you have our questions, go ahead and write down your 3 health concerns that maybe you have yourself or you have for your family members, and then we'll get to that in just a bit. We do need to go over the LLV. So I'll go over it briefly, and Dr. Lisa, please fill me in. Dr. Linda, please fill me in. This is the best-selling product of doTERRA because it is so foundational and so awesome and so comprehensive. So what it has is the VM, which is the vitamins and minerals. It's a whole food vitamin. And so it's made from like spinach and broccoli and Brussels sprouts, and it provides all the vitamin A, D, E, C, zinc, copper that you would need. And it also has some tummy tamers in it, has some enzymes so that it doesn't hurt your tummy like some other essential oils can do. Yes. Then the E omega is the omega-3, and it is great because it's made from marine sources, but also some plant sources. And it also is mixed with 9 essential oils. So it's very helpful in terms of taste. It doesn't have a fishy burp, and then also is very helpful for health because it has clove oil and frankincense oil, which are both amazing. Clove is the highest on the ORAC scale. Frankincense is the one that promotes cell immunity, right? And then you have thyme oil, cumin oil, peppermint, just amazing essential oils. I don't know another vitamin out there that has essential oils in it. It also has some algae in it. That's what gives it its red color. So it's very, very helpful as an antioxidant, great for the brain, and also supports cardiovascular heart health. Alpha CRS is your energy supplement. It has coenzyme Q10, alpha lipoic acid, all the cofactors necessary for your mitochondria, which are the powerhouses for all of your cells. When we age, our mitochondria age as well. When we can give it more cofactor support, then it can produce more energy. We have more energy, okay, and more clarity of mind. The frankincense is in here as well. So typically when people start taking this comprehensive vitamin system, in which you don't need to buy other outside things, what happens is they feel like their brain is clearer. They feel like they don't have as much pain, that they sleep better at night. Some people actually lose weight as well because this gives them more energy. The other thing is certain inflammatory things like Crohn's disease, IBS, fibromyalgia. All those things can improve with this because there's so many awesome herbs in here that are anti-inflammatory. Okay, anything else, Dr. Linda or Dr. Lisa, that I forgot, or anybody else here? Good? Okay. All right, so let's move on. Okay, so there's 3 ways to purchase the essential oils and the vitamins. The first is retail. This is the prices that you would see like at a spa or a gift shop. Wholesale is what you and I can get by having a membership with doTERRA. And the membership does not require you to order monthly. You can just order whenever you need to order. And then the third way to buy is below wholesale. It's wholesale with points plus free product. And so when you enter the monthly order system, which is totally optional, but super beneficial, you get 25% below retail. And then you also start to earn free products and points that you can use as like doTERRA dollars to get more products, okay? The other thing I want to talk about is what you can expect from our team. So the person that invited you tonight, if you decide that you want to purchase something, they will send you a welcome pack that usually has some stickers, and you might say, well, what are stickers helpful for? Once you collect essential oils, they have these black caps, and it's hard to actually see them if they've turned around. So the stickers are really helpful. A little booklet, too, of information is what's in the welcome pack. And a personal consultation. This is when the person that invited you tonight sits down with you, talks to you about your health concerns and how to use the oils that you've purchased and what other oils may be helpful for you as well. You have access to the VIP. Okay, okay, guys. The reason why I'm not in my office is because my Wi-Fi has been bad in there. So, okay, then you have access to community education as well. We have continuing education every Wednesday and Sunday, and really great topics like women's health and hormones, the supplements. It talks about, toxic-free cleaning. That's like one of my favorites. How to clean your house from top to bottom with the essential oils and some vinegar, baking soda, and water, right? Isn't that amazing? So much time saved, and so much money saved, and so much toxic exposure saved. We also have fun giveaways on our Facebook page, and we come here every Thursday night to do this class as well. All right, then, okay, so if you want to get essential oils, text the person that invited you tonight, okay? All right, so these are the packages. The way doTERRA has decided to help people is to package or to bundle essential oils into a kit that has a free membership and also will cover 80 to 90% of what will happen in your home. So this is one of my favorite kits. It's very affordable. It's 160 bucks. You get all 10 oils that are foundational for helping you at home, from colds to bumps to allergies. Okay, allergies oils are the peppermint, lemon, and lavender. And I wanted to bring close attention to that because that's what a lot of people are suffering from right now. These 3 oils are edible, so you drink them in a shot glass in the morning. You diffuse them in your diffuser. You can make the topical application for that. And just with those 3 powerhouse oils, a lot of people have gotten off their Zyrtec and they get their allergies under control in a very natural way. One of my favorites. Okay, so this has a good diffuser too. And this has the frankincense, the Jesus oil, right? Or just alone by itself, it's like $68 for the 15 ml. So it's in this kit, and this is only 160 bucks. Okay, then this is one of my favorite kits if you want to try the vitamins, because you have some health concerns. You don't have a vitamin that you really trust because, you know, it's from Costco and you just kind of bought whatever was around. This is really great because it's all comprehensive. Okay, you don't have to buy this, that, and end up with like 20 different things. 3 bottles and you're done. And so in addition to these 3 bottles, which are the vitamins, you have 2 products which are white here, white bottles that are for gut health. Gut health is like your second brain. It's the area that a lot of your immune system is located in. If your gut is not good, your immune system is not good. And so this Terrazyme helps you to digest your food. The PB Assist is a probiotic, really helpful for balancing the gut biome. And this has 5 essential oils, which are really awesome too. You've got lavender for calming, frankincense for inflammation, balance for emotions, lemon for detoxification, and On Guard for protection. So this is a great kit. I'm going to have Dr. Lisa talk about the next kit because my dog is barking a lot. Or Dr. Linda?
Okay, sorry about that. Sorry, are we on the, I was trying to answer the pityriasis rosea question. So I kind of lost track. Are we on this Healthy Essentials kit right now? If we are.
Yes.
Oh, okay, sorry about that. Okay, so this is probably one of my favorite kits of all. And the cool thing about it is if this kit is ordered this month, you would actually get the free Immortelle, which is like $69 value, which is amazing. And the Immortelle is like a powerhouse of oils because it has all these like florals. It has frankincense, it has rose, it has like some Hawaiian sandalwood. A lot of the most expensive oils are in the Immortelle, which we're going to talk about later. But so this is a 200 PV order, meaning it's worth that many points. It's $249. So it has Adaptive, one of my favorite. It has Copaiba, of course. So both flank every all the oldies but goodies, like the lavender and the lemon and the balance and peppermint, breathe, digest, and On Guard and Deep Blue. So those are all the ones that I think we just talked about today. And they're the big bottles. So if you can see, like the Deep Blue is like a small 5 milliliter bottle, which is like 80 drops, and then all the rest are like 240 drops. So this is gonna last you quite a bit of time. And then you get your awesome diffuser, which lasts for years and years because it's really well made. should I talk about another kit? Oh, so
Thank you.
oh, you got it? Go for it.
No, go ahead.
Oh,
Still
okay.
loud here.
Healthy Home Kit is basically creating a toxin-free environment. It has a smaller diffuser, but it's pretty awesome still, and has the big bottles again. It doesn't have the Adaptive Copaiba, but it's pretty awesome. So it has all the oils that we talked about today, plus it has a hand sanitizer, and I make my own. I reuse this little bottle over and over again because I just remake it. And then it has On Guard hand shampoo, and then it has this awesome, the cleaner concentrate, which is pretty non-toxic because if you do ingest it, you just drink more water. And you use this to do everything. You can use it to clean various things throughout your house, but it's super concentrated, so it can last you several months. Then there's the On Guard toothpaste, which is really great because it's really healing. It has, clove in it, and clove was used historically in all in all of the toothpastes. It really can heal the gums. It's so good. It's antibacterial, but really promotes good bacterial health in your gums because you want some good probiotics in there. So it nourishes your gums, and it's way better than the chemical form of toothpaste. So this is my favorite. I use this tons. And then the shampoo and the conditioner are also really non-toxic, and pretty much everything in the shampoo and conditioner, all the oils that are found are stimulating to hair growth, at least in laboratory rats. So, but yeah, we assume that it's going to do the same for humans. And the thing about the shampoos and conditioners on the market, all of them, so if anyone's dealing with fertility issues, you really need to get away from toxins, because most of the toxins found in like Bed Bath & Beyond, or Bath and Body Works, and the Pantene is like notorious, and all those really fragrant filled, really good smelling, but unfortunately very synthetic forms of shampoos and creams and lotions and makeup. They're very, they block, they're hormone disruptors. So if you really are fighting fertility, like dealing with fertility, this is probably a really good option. And yeah, the shampoos obviously have very healing and nurturing oils. And is there a next one? Sorry, I'm going to.
Okay, thanks, Lisa. Thank you, Dr. Lisa. So this is the last one. This is like the granddaddy of them all. This has got everything. It has your vitamins here under the diffuser. This is a better grade diffuser than the pedal diffuser. It's called the Lumo. And then it's got your gut assist here, along with your soap and toothpaste, shampoo, organizing box, and then you have more than the 10 oils. You have extra ones, and then you also have a breathe. You have a breathe. Yes, you have a breathe stick here, which is really great, like an inhaler. You just inhale straight from that stick. I mean, you know, because it emits a nice aroma that really helps to open the airways. And then you have Correct X. This is my favorite form of natural, like Neosporin. It's awesome for cuts and scrapes and bruises. Okay, this is $5.70, but it has a lot to offer. Okay, this is a smaller pack if this is where you can start. This just has that awesome deep blue rub that we talked about. It's got the lemon essential oil for detox, On Guard, and Serenity. Okay, this is only $105. Then if you were to order anything above 100 PV as a new person with 2 doTERRA, you get a free Citrus Bliss. Anything over 300 PV, you get an adaptive. And then, oh yes, the free Immortel with the 200 PV order. So if you want to get all 3 things for free, Citrus Bliss, adaptive, and Immortel, then you'll want to do like the 400 PV kit, that big kit, okay? All right, this is sold out. And then this is still around. This is the Father's Day collection. I love this blend. It has a lot of tree oils in it, which are known to emit alpha pinene, beta pinene, which actually increase the activity and a number of natural killer cells, which are the cells in your immune system that help to gobble up and present parts of the germ to the other parts of the immune system, so the other parts can learn what that is, so that they create a memory response. So this is a nice cologne for men, but it's also an immune oil, immune boosting oil. Okay, and then this is a cute little carry case. It's so adorable. It like fits on your little keychain. Take it wherever you want. You'll have your oils that help you with pain or headache or congestion wherever you go. And so if you want one of these for free, just let us know, the person that invited you, that you want to gather a group of friends to have a little class like this. Like this is a bigger class. We've got like 32 people here, but you might want a little class of just like 4 or 5 of you, right? And then it'll be really individualized. And then so for every participant, you'll get one of these little vials. Okay, so now we're gonna go into our doctor's Q&A. I'm gonna stop the share here. We'll check out the chat and you guys can ask away.
So for the pityriasis rosacea, I was just thinking as for the topical discomfort, you can use any of the floral oils with coconut oil. Coconut oil by itself can help, but I mean, you throw in floral oil or copaiba, frankincense, lavender, you know, it's just going to calm it down. That's on the outside, but you want to heal yourself on the inside because pityriasis rosacea, I don't know, there's some potential that it's virally related, so maybe your immune system's not strong enough. So I would restore the gut. LLV, of course. LLV is the vitamins. And then I don't think it was mentioned about the Terrazyme and the probiotics, but I really think you could throw those into. The Terrazyme is a digestive enzyme, which really would help restore the gut as well as the probiotic. So, and that would be the same, would go for seborrheic dermatitis, but seborrheic dermatitis also is provoked by stress, and it's a vicious cycle because it causes a lot of stress. So it's like, you got to stop the stress. So adaptive would be really good to diffuse and to chill, to decrease that stress level, and then your itchy scalp and everything will come down. But you have to, heal your digestion. So how do you heal your digestion? I mean, the LLV, of course, Tummy Tamer is in almost all of the bottles, which includes ginger, peppermint, and what else, like fennel, things like that. So it'll restore your gut. Plus you add on the probiotic and the Terrazyme, the digestive enzyme, and you've got some really good healing going on. DigestZen also is there. So, let's see. Yeah. So if you don't like the taste of licorice, yeah, then okay, no DigestZen, then the probiotic and copaiba. It's amazing. So you could do the copaiba capsule, or you can make your own shot glass of copaiba, or Copaiba feels good. Doesn't have bad taste.
Peppermint oil and spearmint oil are very good for the,
Oh, yeah.
and then ginger
And
oil
the
too.
peppermint digest, the capsules. That's a really good one too.
Yeah, the capsule of digestin, then you don't have to
The
taste
delayed
it.
release. Yeah.
And I actually had pityriasis rosacea in college because I was really stressed out and I had this crazy rash on my torso, and it just resolved over time. When my stress level came down, I did get a steroid cream, but that didn't really do a whole lot. But yeah, any of the floral oils will help. The Immortelle will really help, and over time it'll go away. It's not dangerous, the pityriasis.
Oh, you know what? If you want to just buy like a set, what would be really good for? I was just thinking about it. Is the for the seborrheic is the whatchamacallit, the travel kit, Neuropalm travel kit. It has the vitamin C and zinc and all that heals the skin too, and you can use the topical serum too, and you can kind of rub that in as a capsule, and this body serum, and and it will also help. Someone else asked, it probably could help the 3-year-old. You could do the Europalm, Copaiba, great for 3-year-olds, right? Copaiba and coconut oil, frankincense, lavender. Yeah. So.
What's really neat about that Europalm is it's kind of like a thick serum, and you can add stuff to it.
Yeah, that's true. Immortelle. Oh yeah, you said Immortelle for pityriasis. Sure, that would be that'd be awesome.
What do you put in your hand sanitizer for how many ml bottle?
For that little bottle, I put alcohol, the isopropyl alcohol, and I put aloe vera gel, and then I put a bunch of drops of how much? You know what? Actually, I don't know. There are a lot of recipes online, but I chose that one: alcohol, and then the couple pumps of the aloe vera gel, and then I put drops of On Guard.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, you don't need a lot. If you're making a little 15 ml, all you need is like 3-4 drops of On Guard. You'll be fine. Okay, for the pityriasis, with any of the so we already talked about pityriasis. Immortelle would be good for pityriasis. Cluster headaches. Okay, so I would say peppermint is good for headaches. The LOV, frankincense. Frankincense would be really good too. Just to inhale, put over your temples. Deep blue would be helpful too. But LOV is like the basis for health in general.
Well, you know what? Adaptive, because it's usually stress related. So, and it has Copaiba, so diffuse that.
Yeah. And I think also drinking enough water. A lot of us are dehydrated, and oftentimes that's why we get headaches too. All right. So next, my husband will be having knee surgery in a couple of weeks. What do you recommend for healing, pain, and energy? Okay, great. So I would recommend, first of all, that before surgery, you need to lay off. Is it arthroscopic? The arthroscopic. It's not a big cut, right? It's just like instrumentation. Yes. Okay. So there's not as much of a risk of bleeding with that. But with any surgery, we usually like to have people stop their supplements and the oil internal usage for a couple days, 3 to 4 days before surgery, 3 to 4 days after, because they are anticoagulants and can increase the risk of bleeding. But again, if it's arthroscopic, the risk of bleeding is very low there.
Total knee replacement.
Total knee. Okay, yeah. So you're gonna want to just do that with the supplements. Just take a little hold before and a little hold after. But you can do a lot of topical. So topical frankincense, Copaiba, deep blue, peppermint, and you can roll that over the knee. Immortelle, dilute the Immortelle with some coconut oil and use that over his scar. That will really help too. And it also will help with pain because frankincense is in there, myrrh is in there, lavender. Those are all good. Anti-pain. I would put On Guard on his feet all night, and not all night long, before bed at night. And then before he goes into surgery, after he comes out, I would diffuse the On Guard too, just because that is an immune optimizer, helps to clear the air as well. I think that's what I would do. Anything else? Dr. Lisa, Dr. Linda? Kathleen Liu has been through a couple of surgeries with the oils. She's done amazing. She doesn't even need opioids.
Oh, yes.
Or pain.
Or Monica, too. She's the Copaiba cooking. she was able to get through shoulder surgery, which she'd been suffering for like a labral tear for so many months. And then after she never used narcotics as well, just Copaiba and the LLV.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. So how did she use it? She put it on topically, drop it under her tongue?
Yep.
Yeah.
Both.
Yeah. You know, I would think it's okay to drop Copaiba under your tongue even right after surgery, right?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. I don't think that'll pose a big risk of bleeding.
Can I say something, Tina?
Uh-huh.
This is Jen.
Hi. Oh.
Oh, sorry, there's no known drug interactions for Copaiba.
Oh, good. Yeah. So Copaiba is probably your best bet, you know, for topical under the tongue. Stock up on that one. Okay. Anybody else? Let's see. Maybe Kathleen's doing something. Okay, so then okay, Dr. Pete's-Flynn. Oh, thank you, Linda.
Dr. Lisa,
Yes. Question for Dr. Lisa.
my sister gets car sick, so I know the digestive Zen is good for her, but how would she use it?
Oh, I can answer that
Sorry.
one.
Oh yeah, you can answer. Actually,
Are you going
yeah,
somewhere?
I'm sorry.
She has to go
I
somewhere.
have
Okay.
a thing.
Oh, okay. So Digestin for motion sickness, amazing, excellent. Put a drop on your hand and inhale. Okay, so put a drop under your tongue, water, or you can put a drop on a cotton ball and put that in the vent of the car. That helps too. So inhaling it, drinking it,
Okay.
applying it,
Okay.
the carotid arteries, smelling. And then if you want to keep smelling it, but you don't have like a cotton ball or something, just put it on your shirt collar and you just keep smelling that like this. Okay?
Okay. Thank you.
Yes.
Oh, also there's the peppermint beadlets too. Those are really
Oh, yeah.
easy. I actually used the peppermint beadlets and peppermint oil. I just was inhaling it the whole time I went to Six Flags with my son. Me and my friend who's over 50, we went on all the rides. I mean, I couldn't even go on Disneyland rides before this, and I went on all those crazy intense rides in Six Flags.
So
with
you were
the
popping
peppermint
the beadlets, popping them?
I popped one beadlet right before going on, and I put it in my palm, and I gave her one, and we did the same, and we inhaled, and we were able to take on all the rides with our 13-year-old sons. Can you imagine that?
That's
we
a good one, Lisa.
It was awesome.
Those of us who
I
are older
enjoyed
now,
it
we can't
thoroughly.
take
I
these
did
rides.
not
That's awesome. Okay, good tip.
vomit. He
Okay.
vomited.
Ooh, your 13-year-old vomited, but you didn't? Is that what you said?
Mhm.
Okay. All right. So let's go
Dr. Tina,
Yeah. Hi.
I was here, but I have my little puppy.
Uh-huh.
So what I did is I diffused all the time, just 24/7.
Okay, this is Kathleen.
was-
This is post-surgery, Mrs. Yamamoto. Okay,
Oh.
good.
I did the Serenity and the Breathe because I have respiratory problems at night, but I put Breathe and uplifting during the day. I had music going, uplifting music all the time because your frame of mind is so important. And I always was sure to layer the oils so there was never a gap. I would do the Deep Blue polyphenols and the Copaiba. I made gel caps. I don't think they had the Copaiba pills yet back when I did it. And then I topically rollerballed every single thing, just all the time. Just don't ever let it get too miserable.
Yeah, like
And
stay on top of the pain.
drink a lot of water and take your probiotic and your digestive enzyme. And you have that wonderful pain balm you made for your mom.
Mhm.
And I had the parts with me in the hospital, but I never needed it.
Wow.
I was able to maintain with just the Deep Blue and the Copaiba, but with topical roller balls, I had a slew of roller balls, and I had my keychain, I had everything I needed.
That's awesome. Thanks, Kathleen. I love that. Thank you. I love you. Okay, so okay for eczema is Copaiba, lavender, and coconut oils. Yes, it's fine. That's actually very good oils, Copaiba and lavender for eczema. So it depends on the age, Zilla, of the person. If it's an adult, like 15 drops of Copaiba and lavender with 10 ml of coconut oil is fine. If it's a child, then you can cut it in half. Correct X would be good for eczema and pityriasis too. Okay, yes, thank you, Dr. Linda. All right, hey docs, recommendation for knee pain, arthritis. Oh, okay, so the Deep Blue Rub, Deep Blue, frankincense, copaiba, adaptive, peppermint. Another actually good pain oil that people don't think about is oregano. Oregano is a hot oil, but if you dilute it with coconut oil, it's actually a very, very effective pain reliever. I know that like Jomo introduced that to me because her son had horrible back pain that the Deep Blue didn't work for. And when he used oregano, he smelled like a pizza, she says, but it worked. And I do use this often too for neck pain, and it's warming. So like, let's say it's a cold winter day. Can't even imagine that now, right? But you don't want to use peppermint because you don't want to get more cold. Oregano is a warming oil and good for pain. Okay.
Can I add something, Dr. Tina?
Yeah.
I like past tense also.
Oh, yeah, past tense is great too. That's very good for knee pain. Yeah, and turmeric. Turmeric's another one. Very good for just pain directly. So as you can see that there's so many oils for pain. And
past tense for cluster headaches. Forgot about that.
oh yeah, past tense for cluster headaches. And it's a roller. It's one of the rollers that comes undiluted. Did you know that? Immortelle and past tense are completely undiluted. Pure oil. That's why it's so strong. Okay. And then for arthritis, internally, the Deep Blue polyphenols, the LLV is foundational. I noticed that when I started to take the LLVs regularly, I didn't need to apply topical lemongrass or Deep Blue as often. Okay, can I use Dr. Pete's for a 3-year-old? Yes, but you would have to dilute it more, Gisela. Okay, are all oils ingestible? The answer is no. And the way to know is that you just look on the side of the bottle. If it says supplemental facts, then it's ingestible. This is pea soil. It doesn't have any supplemental facts in it because it has something in it that is not as safe for ingestion. Okay. Then, okay. Thank you, Betty. You guys are all experts. Do you need to disclose to doctor that you're doing? Oh, do you need to disclose to the doctor that you're doing copaiba prior to surgery? I don't know. What do you think about that?
You should disclose everything to your physician, including your supplements, especially your supplements. Very important.
Thanks.
Because if you bleed, we need to know why you're bleeding.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. That's my other friend from med school. Another one of my best friends. Dr. Jazz and Dr. Lisa, we all were roommates. Imagine that. Okay, so that's it for tonight. Are there any other questions? We got 10 minutes left.
Is it possible to talk about COVID testing?
Yes. Okay. Dr. Jai.
Reliability of the immunity test.
She's an IG doctor. Okay. She's an infectious disease specialist. Okay. Thank you, Dr. Jai.
Okay. So all about COVID testing in 10 minutes. All right. So the typical test that you're going to get could be a rapid test or an amplified test. A rapid test has 50% false negativity. So one test does not mean you're negative. A amplified test is better, but it's up to 30% false negative as well. The second point is after day 8.
Hold on. Tell us what a false negative is.
Meaning that you may have COVID, but you will test negative.
So a test negative, but you actually have it.
Correct.
Okay.
The test is only good as a person taking the test. And it also depends on how you're shedding the virus. So after 8 days of having COVID in your system, basically the coronavirus, SARS-CoV-2, you really won't shed it in your nasopharyngeal passage. And therefore, we're not going to detect it. But if you are asymptomatic, you can actually spread it for 3 weeks. If you're symptomatic, it's generally 2 weeks that you're still infectious. So that means, 2 weeks from when you first get it, you're going to be infectious. And if you never have any symptoms, you can actually be infectious for 3 weeks. So that's a typical nasopharyngeal test, what we know as a PCR test, that you're going to get if you line up through a drive-through or a hospital or a clinic. Now, if you get an antibody test, that's different. Antibody tests are all over the place. It's really unreliable because it depends on which antibody test you get. Coronavirus existed way before COVID did, and it exists every year. And we've had coronavirus for decades. So if your antibody testing for a common protein that many coronaviruses share, then it's really not an accurate marker. That's the first problem. The second problem is just because you have antibodies doesn't mean you're protected. So even if it was accurate, the positive antibody test does not give you a free pass. And it doesn't mean you won't get it again, even if it was accurate. There are many people who are PCR positive, the traditional screening COVID tests, and come back antibody negative.
Okay. Okay, I have a
so
question. So you said that there's two types of PCR though, right? Rapid and amplified.
correct.
And the
Correct.
rapid one, you get the results the day of, right? And then the amplified.
Rapid one is just correct. The amplified takes longer. Correct. The rapid one you can get within 15 minutes.
Uh-huh. And then they're both the same way though, the nasal swabs, like pretty high up in your sinuses, right?
Correct. Nasal swab that goes up like 8 to 10 inches up your sinuses. Yep.
Oh my
So
God.
it goes up. Well, maybe less than that. Depends on the long. Probably the swab itself is like, 8. So, but it goes up as far up as
Feels
it
like
can
they're
go.
taking out your eyeball.
Yeah.
So then like if you get a rapid test and you are negative, but
If
you
you're
might
negative and you
prefer
have symptoms, you need to have a second one repeated 24 hours later.
a rapid,
If you're negative,
rapid one.
another test, yeah. And if you're negative and you don't have any symptoms, but you've been exposed, then I would just pretend you've been exposed because it's not a free pass to say you don't have COVID. It just says they didn't test it. They didn't find it. So, but if it's positive, it's pretty much positive. If it's positive, it's very specific to COVID. There's no other coronavirus that's going to cross-react with that. And we didn't have SARS-CoV-1. We didn't have the first SARS virus around. So it's pretty much specific for SARS-CoV-2. And that means that you are positive. Whether or not it means you got infected now versus you were infected 2 weeks ago, I don't know, or 3 weeks ago. It depends on when your exposure is. So it's super important to prevent all this question. Just simply wear a mask and wear face protection and physically distance, right? Always want to, and don't go into anybody's homes. Your home is a coveted airspace. It's like secondhand smoke. Wherever there's secondhand smoke, that's where the coronavirus can go. So even if someone left and you walk in, it can actually remain suspended in the air for 2 or 3 hours. So that goes for any place, especially places that are not well ventilated. So my advice to everybody is pick big stores to shop in, like Costco size stores, okay? The more air dilution, the better. Pick well ventilated places to go. Everybody's opening the windows, open your windows at home. And the home is where everybody shares all these germs. So if you don't want to get sick, if somebody else in your household is sick, how you do that is to ventilate your home. Ventilate it very well. Every day, open the windows and, get a UV air filter. When my kids go back to school, everybody's going to be in a mask in my home because I don't see why if one person gets sick that everybody has to get sick. And then the second thing I would say is your bathroom. All the studies have pointed the bathroom being the highest risk. So when you flush the toilet, shut the lid before you flush the toilet. Put on the vent before you flush the toilet. Let it vent, let it go out, after you flush the toilet. Because if you are asymptomatic and you disperse all those viruses from flushing the toilet, it can rise 3 to 6 feet. Then it goes all over your house.
The virus is not only in your respiratory droplets and in your breath, but it's in your pee?
It's correct, and in your poop.
Okay.
Okay. So wash your bathrooms very well. I would suggest after every use, because you really don't know who has a virus and who doesn't. Most of the time, most kids, they don't transmit well, but all the kids who have gotten infected and the ones who have gotten seriously ill and died all came from positive households. So either the kid got it first and gave it to the parents, or the parents got it and gave it to the children, right? And this virus has killed families. I mean, literally has gone through families. And you don't have to be old to get it and get it really sick and to have chronic problems. Literally, I have patients who have had coronavirus since the beginning, about March, and who still have lingering symptoms. So, and they're still, you know, you don't know if this is going to change your new normal to have these symptoms for life, or if this is going to turn on a cancer gene in the future. You just don't know. And if you can also get a worse disease coming fall when the second wave comes, if we ever get over the first wave. So, and the transmission rate is going up because there's a lot of people who are complacent and think they're immune. There's no immunity passport. So there's a 24-year-old pregnant lady in Arizona that died from COVID, right? There's several, down the average age of people going in the hospital are below 40. I mean, we don't admit you unless there's seriously something wrong. So I would recommend everybody just take precautions and prevent this from happening. That's the greatest,
Thank you,
you know, it's the
Dr.
best
Jai.
thing we could do.
Thank you. Okay.
So can I ask a question regarding that? As avid essential oil users, how can we protect ourselves? I mean, are we doing what we should be doing by LLV, using our oils every day? Is that really helping us to strengthen our immune system to combat it? Should we come in contact or get it?
Well, I do think optimizing how your cells function is really the only key that we have if we come into contact. The first best thing is not to come into contact. Second is to increase everything. So increase your sleep, your exercise, your food and nutrition, super important. If you're overweight, lose your weight. That's one of the key risk factors of having bad disease is obesity. So that fat is inflammatory. The oils, none of the oils have proven to be antiviral, but they have been proven to be anti-inflammatory. And that is why people die. People die of intense inflammation. So I do believe that these oils are beneficial, but I can't prove it because there's no randomized controlled trials. But I personally use them. I diffuse them. I diffuse them because I want it, because I actually see patients. So I actually expose myself. So I do diffuse the oils so it can go down my respiratory tract and line and help my cells, you know, to perform better. I also have chronic allergies. And I hate waking up wondering if it's an allergy problem or if it's a COVID problem. So I just get rid of my allergies by diffusing the oils. So I don't have that question as well. But it's all of it. It's not just one thing. The supplements I think help. The oils help. But if you just do the supplements and oils and you don't eat right, it's not gonna, you know, there's no magic potion for this. It's
Or if
everything.
you're going everywhere without a mask too, then
Correct.
You're exposing yourself.
You're exposing yourself. It's all viral load, right? If you have one virus, you can probably manage it. If you get a huge viral load, you probably will have a difficult time, and probably the oils won't help you at that point, right? So that the number one thing is to prevent it. Number two thing is, if you get it, you want to optimize your health so that you can defend yourself. And we know people who are healthier, who have optimal cellular function, generally do better for any disease.
Yeah. So if there ever was a time to get healthy, it really is now.
Right.
Right. Yeah.
And it's exercise and diet. That's the key foundation for everything. And that's kind of free, you know?
Yeah. We just had we're still finishing up our Step Out Strong group on Facebook, where we did the cleanse together, and we incorporated water drinking, and we incorporated exercise, and it was really, really awesome. You know, people have lost weight, people feel better, they're less bloated, and it's just, you know, it's just health. Health is so inclusive for so many different habits. It's like if there ever was a time to change our habits, it's now. So thank you so much, Dr. Jai. Let's give her a hand. She's amazing.
Thank you so much.
Thank you so much. Thanks for all your questions. Okay, so we are at 8 o'clock now. If there aren't any other questions, thank you. Very good on info on COVID, said Nancy. Yes, this is recorded. So, okay, I'm gonna stop the recording and then give everybody a break. I'll come back in a minute. I'm gonna talk to you about how to share essential oils. If you love them, you want to introduce them to your friends and family, there is a way to do that, okay? So I'm just gonna pause for a minute and I'll see you back in a minute. Take your potty break or your water break and I'll see you back.
So Dr. Lou, are you still there?
Yes, I'm still here.
I don't know if you remember me, but I met you in Pasadena